Greetings. Okie dokie, this is going to be a collective read, all 12 signs. No tarot, just my own personal cards. So collective messages coming out first. A lot of my collective is currently healing from or leaving or about to leave a situation that had weak roots. So Spirit says the situation had weak roots. So if anyone collectively is just wondering, why is this all crumbling down? Why isn't something working? Spirit says because it has weak roots. Now this could be relationships, work endeavors, educational endeavors, family endeavors, all different things really. All right, going into Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So I will go from Capricorn to Sagittarius, quick messages. If you want a private reading, then message me. Okay, so Capricorn, the human vessel needs attention. So some of my Capricorns, just get a basic health checkup. Feel into yourself. Capricorns, you're intuitive. You know what you're avoiding in your life that you shouldn't be avoiding. So make sure that you're flossing every day, brushing every day. You're getting some form of exercise, some form of cardio, some form of stretching for your muscles, some form of strength training at some point during the week, Capricorn. There's a need here to make sure that you're prioritizing laughing, even, whatever it is that you have to do to watch something or read something or see something that elicits laughter in the body. I feel like this was basically just a carry on from yesterday's. So some of my Capricorns are really holding on to an emotion or a state of being. A lot of my Capricorns, you're in standing water. Spirit is saying there's some sort of stagnation, and Spirit is really trying to push you. I'm hearing, push it, the song. Yeah, Capricorn, some of you guys have been, oh my gosh, Capricorn. We need to have a discussion, Capricorn. We have couch potato. So some of my Capricorns, you've been sitting way more than usual lately. We have rigid, refuse, wrong way. So some of my Capricorns, there's an energy of you refusing to change direction here. Capricorn. Subconsciously, there's an energy of you fighting a situation, fighting something, and Spirit's like, why are you fighting this? And we have the weak roots at the bottom of the deck again. So Capricorn, there's a strong energy here of weak roots in a situation led to the breakdown of your physical health. So essentially, Capricorn, this is an energy of codependency. It's an energy of people-pleasing. So a lot of my Capricorns are in a situation where you're heavily people-pleasing and you refuse to realize that you're people-pleasing. Some of my Capricorns are being a couch potato at this time. That's okay for a couple days, but Capricorn, we have to step up out of that. You do have some sort of commitment coming for you in the future, Capricorn. We have the song, This Time, Baby, I'll Be Bulletproof. So, okay, some of my Capricorns, Spirit is saying this entire life lesson, which is very difficult, is about speaking up sooner or not getting involved in a situation before having the proper conversations, i.e., don't sleep with someone before having the conversation. What happens if we get pregnant? Like, that should be common sense, but unfortunately for a lot of people, for some reason, that's not common sense, but that should be common sense. There's an energy here, Capricorn, of little situations like this, and how these little things really add up. And it's like, I'm just seeing like a bag of cheese, and once like a little mold gets on the corner, then it just like spreads to the rest. Like there's just an energy here of mold. Capricorn, there's an energy of you are wondering if you should stay somewhere. Someone's wanting you to stay somewhere. You're wanting somebody else to stay somewhere. There's this energy, Capricorn, of back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. So Capricorn, you could be looking at somebody from the past feeling like they're really sparking your interest, or someone could be looking at you, or vice versa. You guys are doing this to each other. But because you refuse to change or get up and have this conversation, and they refuse, and you guys both have this bulletproof veneer, Spirit says it's kind of difficult right now as far as reconciling in the situation. Capricorn, you could be in a situation where you and this other person, we have crown chakra at the bottom of the deck, literally think about each other, dream about each other, you're each other's muses. There's an energy here of Yeah, and we have behind hazel eyes. So some of my Capricorns, you could have hazel eyes, or the person that you care about could have hazel eyes. But that's also the song by Kelly Clarkson, and it's Here I Am Once Again, Torn into Pieces. Can't deny, can't pretend, just thought you were the one. So some of my Capricorns, you could be really torn up over someone here that you really thought could be the one, or someone's torn up over you because they feel like you were. Capricorn, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And Spirit is saying that you already know this connection is divine, it is innocent, it is pure at the heart of the matter, even if the human vessels or human experience of the connection wasn't quite pure. There's an energy here of resurrection, Capricorn, so definitely there's a desire to bring something back. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius. Okay, we have Crown, but it came out in the reverse, and my decks are always upright. So when Spirit flips things in the reverse, Aquarius, it's very strong to me. So for a lot of my Aquariuses, there's something going on in your life that you are not understanding. You're having difficulty understanding, or you feel like other people are having a difficulty understanding you, or you're having a difficulty understanding other people. Either way, I wouldn't be too concerned about this. We are in Mercury retrograde. We also have 6 planets retrograde total right now. So Aquarius, it makes sense that you're feeling a little more out of the planet, out of Earth, out of the galaxy than normal. Like Aquarius already resides outside of human, outside of Earth, you know, it's more like the alien realm. But there's an energy here, Aquarius, if you're feeling like a little further out than normal and you're like, you know, like someone who goes in the ocean or goes into a lake and they're like, I don't know if I'm gonna go. Or when you're hiking and you have like that comfort spot where you're like, all right, if I hike beyond this point, I am beyond the point of comfort. And it's a now battle if you're going to take the courage. Every step after that takes courage to make, Aquarius. Spirit says right now there's an energy of, we have contraction, so with the Crown in the reverse and contraction, there's a strong need to not make any decisions right now, Aquarius. Wait until after Mercury retrograde. Spirit's saying 4 weeks if you can. Yeah, there's stepping stones here. Aquarius, Spirit is telling you to be a couch potato at this time, just for a couple days, because this process is stepping stones. So there is a journey that you're on, Aquarius, whatever it is that you're pursuing is like a lifelong endeavor. It's something that you never stop learning. You could be competitive in a situation here. Aquarius, you are building your way up the ladder, and as you put more commitment into this thing, it puts more commitment into you, more investment into you. So what you invest, you will eventually get the return on, even if it takes time. Although Spirit says the slower it takes, the more abundant it will be in the end. And I'm hearing the cha-ching like of a cash register. So some of you guys could work with a cash register, or some of you guys could be getting paid. All right. Oh, we have mimicry and blocked, and human vessel needs attention. All right, so for some of my Aquarians, you being so concerned about other people's lives, or putting too much energy out into other people's lives, or even just looking, scrolling. Like this can be just, you know, an Aquarius who spends too much time scrolling. And there's an energy here of playing comparisons. And so some of my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, really need to stop playing comparison. You need to pull yourself into yourself, give yourself some love, take care of yourself. Your human vessel needs attention. So again, get some basic health check. Make sure that you're exercising, make sure that you're laughing every day, make sure that you're eating fruit. Spirit is saying specifically berries, I'm seeing would be really good. Also taking like a cherry supplement would be good as well, especially if you get headaches. Aquarius, there's also an energy of you are going to be getting good news and message. There is an energy here of your courage, your hard work, and your self-discipline. So going back to what I just said previously, this is back to the energy of some of my Aquarians, when they are hiking, they get to that point of comfort and they turn around and they go back. Now, if that's you and you stay at your point of comfort and then you go back and you only go, you know, to your same little routine, then you're not going to be getting anything. Sorry, Aquarius. Nothing bad's happening. It's just nothing's going to happen. However, for those Aquarians that I'm speaking to, who, when you hike, you got to that point of comfort and you said, you know what? I'm going to go all the way. I'm going to make it to the peak. I'm going to do it. I'm going to push through my fear. And you do that. Well, guess what? You got good news, because there is a message coming. It's green, so it's probably a message about money. This could also just be staying into something for the long haul, Aquarius, having a whole new relationship to commitment. Oh yeah, and we have the song, Baby, If You Give It To Me, I'll Give It To You, by Busta Rhymes. So in that song, he's like, to be honest, you stuck with me through my whole struggle. So there's an energy here, Aquarius, of you wanting to go back to somebody. of someone, like there's a childhood sweetheart energy here, Aquarius, or somebody from the past. There's an energy here for sure of you just being like, man, when I was down, like that person really was there for me. Like that person really rode for me in my dark days. And then Aquarius, there's those other people in your life that are the brick throwers. And we all know what you did with those bricks. You built your empire. So Aquarius, there are people here that don't like that you built an empire off of the bricks that they threw at you. But I mean, that's what you're going to do. You're going to repurpose things. So Aquarius, there is a need to ask yourself, what would it take for a miracle here in regards to some situation, some connection? Spirit says, you know, the way to that space is somewhere between effort and surrender. So somewhere between effort and surrender. So not really effort, but not really surrendering. A beingness, a presentness. And Spirit says, Aquarius, some of you have been involving yourselves in too many heavy distractions lately. So that can be food, drinking, smoking, TV, sleep, shopping, sex, you know, whatever it is for you. So Aquarius, there is a need to kind of get yourself in check with that. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, I will save this, you guys, and timestamp it afterwards. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, be cautious because you could have things breaking this week, next week. The last few days, the next few days, there's an energy, Pisces, of just being like, no human contact. And I say it like that, like, no human contact. So some of my Pisces, you really need to have some time by yourself. It's just one of those days. So some of my Pisces, don't, worry if you're going to have one of these days. Some of my Pisces, you need to hydrate more. Although you can't just have plain water, you need to have electrolytes in the water. My first water of the morning, I like to put 3 teaspoons of sea salt in it. It's actually, one of my little secrets. I don't do coffee in the morning. If I'm going to do coffee, usually I'll do it later, like early afternoon. Not sure why we're talking about coffee. Some of my Pisces like coffee, I guess. Some of my Pisces, maybe you're being told to, instead of have your 2 cups a day, if you're a Pisces who has a lot of coffee, see if you can wean yourself to like just 1 cup a day, and try it more between like 11 and 3 rather than any time outside of that window, Spirit is saying. The things that come through sometimes. Pisces, some of you guys are watching somebody. You could be looking at watches or jewelry, buying this for yourself or somebody else. You also seem to be very interested in the jewelry or the outfits or the messings arounds of your ancestors, Spirit is saying. There's an energy, Pisces, of don't push me. So someone could be projecting that energy to you. You could be projecting that energy to somebody. Likely you guys are doing this to each other, and it's showing up in different ways because you could be avoidant, they could be anxious, and your attachment styles are opposite. So your expressions of the exact same emotion are opposite. It's kind of one of those things. You know, it's like when people are like, he doesn't like me, he's so mean to me, da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, do you not remember when your little kids and boys would like push girls down on the playground because they like them? Like, sometimes people have really backwards ways of showing that they care, Pisces. So just because someone isn't talking to you, just because the last thing someone said to you was really hateful or mean or this, that, and the other, does not mean that they don't love you, Pisces. It's just that they've never really experienced harmonious, true, deep love. And because they haven't really experienced that, there's an energy of how could they receive yours? How could they express their love to you in a healthy way when they've never seen it modeled that way? They've never experienced it that way. And so these feelings are overwhelming for them and kind of scary for them. Pisces, this could also be you. So play it, where it fits. But there's an energy here of don't lose me, F it, you lost me. So someone here is really toying back and forth, like they really shut the door on something. They were like, I will never go back there. And Spirit's like, give me one more chance. There's reinvention, readjust, shifting perception here. And some of my Pisces, that's scary, it's like there's an energy here of ooh, because you would have to change something and or they would, likely you guys both would, go slow, just popped out. So Pisces, you're being told to just go inch by inch, row by row. There's an energy, stepping stones. Okay, some of my Pisces, before things can move forward in a certain connection, first of all, we have inch by inch, row by row, literally the song I was just singing. We have go, polarity is on. Yes, an energy of going slow. But Pisces, there are puppets here, parasites, and we have bad apple. So parasites, bad fruit, and puppet strings. This is very like devil, 7 of swords, 3 of swords, 5 of swords energy to me. If I was to, feel into the tarot with this, there's an energy, Pisces, of some of the things that you look at, you have to ask yourself, why am I looking at this? Because some of my Pisces are actually looking at things that they're not like in harmony with. Like some of my Pisces are being haters to other people. Now, if you're having haters onto you, Pisces, there's an energy here of just, keep it, just keep it going. Crunchwrap Supreme, baby, good to go. Just keep it flowing. But there's an energy, Pisces, of some of my Pisces looking at other people. And this could just be like little hints of like jealousy or things like that. And Spirit's like, you need to get to the bottom of these imbalances within you, Pisces, because the reason that you're not at the level of these people that you're looking at is because you feel unworthy and you feel like they're above you and you feel a sense of jealousy and envy towards them. And until you just feel like, damn, that's so cool that person is on their path. That person is like living their truth. That person is really going after it. Until you get to that place, Pisces, you can't receive the abundance that it is that you've been working so tirelessly for, that you feel like you're not seeing the fruits of the labor, when in fact you're like one step away, but the step away is ridding yourself of all those parasitic imbalances and thoughts. All right, Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries. We have bugaboo. So some of my Aries, the song Bugaboo. So my email start, break my lease so I can move to a bugaboo. So Aries, there could be an energy here of people just really wanting your attention and you just wanting to like go hide away. I'm hearing, take me away, da-na-na-na. I don't know what that song is. Yeah, some of my Aries, you feel like a bird in a cage. You're waiting to break free. You're in the process of reinventing yourself, readjusting your life. There's an energy here of, from a bird in a cage to a shooting star, Aries. I love it. So some of my Aries, you've already popped out of this cage and emerged, into this like shooting star energy, which think of it this way, like a shooting star is like not even in the same atmosphere of a bird in a cage, like on the ground somewhere. So there's this energy, Aries, of like, you are making some huge move in a career, in a relationship. You could literally be making a move here. There's an energy of a lot of things adjusting, a lot of things changing, but the energy of it transfers you, Aries, from being a bird that was stuck in a cage to emerging and transforming into shooting star energy. So for a lot of my Aries, something was basically like a slingshot. Oh, I need to have that on a card. Aries, there's an energy of having an option to stay somewhere, people wanting you to stay. Ooh, but you have breakaway and ladder. So some of my Aries, I'm getting this visual of like you being in a hole in the ground somewhere and you like spending your time wielding a ladder and I don't know, you like climbing up the ladder when everyone's sleeping or something. There's an energy here of like you getting on the ladder, climbing out and breaking away to make a change. And then you like, destroy the ladder, or like people can't step on the ladder in like some certain case. I don't know. There's something here where the ladder's like protected. There's like a auric field. There's like a, you don't have the password, something going on, Aries. But either way, you took a ladder out of a situation to break away because it was an unfair situation where you were a bird in a cage, and Spirit made a way for you to break free. And one more deck. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries. Oh yeah, we have I see your true colors. So Aries, someone is seeing your true colors. You are seeing somebody else's true colors, especially with the third eye chakra here with the I see. This is all about the eyes, the senses, the nose. You could be really sensitive to smells this week, Aries. There could be an energy of like really cooking up yummy things in the house so the house smells like it all day, and you like cook a really elaborate dinner. You leave the next morning, you come back after work and it still smells like that, and you're like, smells like home. Like there's that kind of energy here, Aries. And there's alchemy in that. There's magic in that, especially the love that is put into all of that. Plus a lot of, using the right spices and herbs is a very magical thing to fight inflammation, to fight, whatever it is that you're dealing with in your body. Aries, you're being told here to cook more. You're being told to use your spices to your advantage, learning what spices your body needs. This is kind of going back to giving and nourishing yourself in every little area, making sure that there's no deficiencies in your diet and your minerals, because little things like that can really lead to cognitive shifts or physical shifts. And it's important to just make sure that you're getting what you need in all areas. So some of my Aries, there's a need here, again, to really put in your own needs, to invest daily into yourself. Aries, what's coming through with the third eye is also the quote, "A lot of things broke my heart but fixed my vision." So there's an energy here of you getting clarity about something, like a whole new clarity, a whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. And in this, there's like a sense of peace. There's a sense of peace. And Aries, you could really find peace by the water. So get in a pool, take extra showers or baths, sauna, going to a lake, ocean, river, whatever it is for you. Not taking all of those. Aries, a lot of you are dealing with partnerships and the delicacy of partnerships. Yeah, we have the Alt-J. This came out, I'm pretty sure, yesterday as well for Aries. I could hold on to the memory of that day for the rest of my life. So Aries, you could be replaying a memory, or somebody's replaying a memory of you. And there is a focus here on your hands and your feet. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Taurus. Okay, so we have the This Time Baby, I'll Be Bulletproof. So some of my Taurans, you are really shutting someone out. You've totally shut somebody out. Life's too short for me to stop/wait. I'll never let you in again. There's the energy of really having a tough disguise. Spirit is saying, yep, blocked and bulletproof. Okay, so for Taurus, a lot of my Taurans are like, where's my perfect relationship? And you guys are like, you have a lot of options. They're good options. Like everything seems great. But as you get in, you're like, this isn't my person. Like, this isn't my husband. This isn't my wife. And you're like so frustrated with the situation, Taurus. And the person who is your person, this is only for my single Taurans. Okay, this is not for relationship Taurans. For Tauruses who are single, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, you've totally blocked someone that is literally a golden opportunity, like totally very strong compatibility to be your life partner. And it has to do with something like way from childhood, polarity issue here, mommy daddy issue situation going on, and your view of a situation. It's like if someone who's really well versed in polarity could just like sit and talk to you and give you like one coaching session, one therapy session, you would literally like call this person and be like, I now have all the tools to understand, why we can never make it work, but you're completely my person and we're meant to be. And it would just be so easy. So Taurus, a lot of you, please get a polarity coach. And that actually goes for my Taurans who are in relationship as well. So Taurus singles, Taurus couples, look into polarity and get a coach on polarity, or do some like quick online course in polarity, or get some books on polarity, because the relationship you're in, for my Taurans, if you feel like a bird in a cage, you're blocking this person, you have like a, you have like a wall, Great Wall of China between you and your partner. Spirit says they actually are a golden opportunity, but you have to puncture through this wall within yourself before you'll be able to even look at the actual wall between you and your partner. Because what is coming up between you and your partner, Taurus, or you in this work situation, or you in the success, or you and this endeavor, whatever it is the fact that you are looking at it from some skewed, limited version. And Taurus, a lot of you guys are like, what? No, I'm expansive. I travel a lot. Like, I am cultured. And it's like, okay, but no one ever totally knows it all, Taurus. And this is a learning opportunity for you that will yield you a golden opportunity, but it's going to require humility. And it's like, if you have humility, then you'll get everything you ever wanted. We have stepping stones. Yeah, because in the past here, there was weak roots. And then stepping stones is the subconscious energy here. And there's a constant game of tug of war, Taurus. So it comes from that stability. I get it. You can, a bull can look at a tunnel and like refuse to go down that tunnel. But if the bull knew that at the end of that tunnel was a bunch of sexy cows and luscious grass, I bet that bull would go stampeding down that tunnel, right? Yeah, Taurus, we have don't lose it, F it, you already lost me. So a lot of my Taurans feel like too much time has passed between you and this person, but that's not true. Or you in this situation, and that's not true. So Taurus, please be brave. I want to see you be brave. Okay, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the sacral chakra. So this is all about your feelings, Gemini. I feel like this came out. We also have the solar plexus, which is about, so both of these cards together are the sex center, but it's what you do with that sexual energy. So, some people, they're like, ooh, sexual energy. I'm going to use it to experience other people's and like commingle mine with them. And now I don't know who I am and they don't know who they are. And it's great because we're all just mixing and immersing and mashing energy. And all of a sudden, like, I don't really know my truth. And, I'm feeling things. And it's like, well, yeah, you just screwed that person just screwed that person screwed that person, and that person. So now your energy has the karma of that person, Gemini. And so there's an energy here of like, of course you don't really feel much. Of course you're kind of numb. Of course you're kind of in this like battling with self-worth and confidence at times and being over one way and then like under, it's like over, under, Gemini. It's like, where is that balance going to come in? Well, first of all, you got to stop burning through all these people, or these people got to stop burning through, I don't know, someone's burning through people, Gemini. And that's got to stop, first of all. There's an energy here of someone really keeping their flames to themselves, Gemini, for some time, and really manifesting a brand new self, like burning off the old self, Gemini. I'm seeing some of my Geminis, you could go get like, I don't know what they're called, I've never had one, but I guess a facial, but no, the ones when they like burn your face, a chemical peel or something, I don't know. It's coming through for some of my Geminis. There's also something here with the liver, so please watch your alcohol intake and do whatever liver cleanse, which is not really easy to do. Gemini, you have your eyes on someone. Some of my Geminis could have their eyes on someone, but it's like they're a temptation. And they're keeping this to themselves. And this is also why we have the solar and sacral chakra, because there's a lot of burning desire for something. But it's like, but I can't go towards it because I'm in this or they're in that. There's like something here that's stopping my Geminis from going for what they want or who they want. For some of my Geminis, they got caught. There was a reveal, something in the home. Some of my Geminis need to move away from a situation, or someone needs to move away from you. We have 666, the number of man. Some people say, the number of the beast. So there's an energy here of lacking compassion in a situation in the past. Like someone's true colors were revealed because they weren't really compassionate in a situation, Gemini. And it's like after this reveal, they could never be seen as anything but bad fruit ever again. It's like they showed their true colors, they said what they said, I forgive them, like water under the bridge, I forgive them, but I can't go back to that. I can't go back to that. Like there's certain things, Gemini, where you're like, yeah, we just can't go back to that. I'm hearing the song, I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. Is that Meatloaf? Yes, I will save this after, I promise. And I will timestamp it as well. So, Gemini, you'll do anything for love, but you won't do that. Someone here wants you to do something, or you want someone else to do something that they don't want to do. So there's also like not even an alignment. It's like someone here has an agenda, Gemini. Someone here has an agenda. And the human vessel also needs attention. So, Gemini, please get a basic health check. Geminis with all the sexual energy at the beginning, I would say it's probably good to get tested for, things, sexual things. Gemini, there's an energy of you needing to go sit by your fucking self, says David Goggins. So from the accountability mirror song, fuck the table, sit by yourself, Gemini, there's a need for you to really pull yourself away and regroup. Gemini, I'm hearing getting mixed in with the wrong crowd. So some of my Geminis, you got mixed into the wrong crowd. Yeah, and there's a need to readjust, reinvent yourself. There's a need to back off of a situation. We also have the song Nowhere by Chris Brown. I'm going nowhere, baby, I can't get over you. Pillowcases, traces of your smell. Some of my Geminis, you still get hints of how this person smells, or you just remember the way that this person smells like so vividly. Like you could have a dream, Gemini, and when you wake up in the morning, you don't remember the person because of how they looked. You couldn't even like see if it actually even looked like them, but when you wake up, you were like, that was their smell. So there's something here, Gemini, about like the smell of a person being like really important to you, or the smell of something, and a strong need to shift a situation. All right, after Gemini, we have Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, 8. There's self-mastery here, Cancer. Congratulations. However, stop. The polarity is off in a situation. There's some partnership, Cancer, that you need to reconsider because it is a bad apple. It is a bad apple, Cancer. Don't eat the bad fruit, Cancer. Don't eat the bad fruit. Cancer, this could also just be a partner being jealous of you because we have all eyes on you with the bad fruit, and I was getting that sense of you really excelling with the 8 of Pentacles. I was seeing a diamond, perfect. Someone could be purring here, Cancer. Okay, something's in the water. We got the something is pooling up. Okay. All right. So for some of my Cancers, there's a situation here of, you know, when you get really busy, so like you just stop cleaning as much. It gets like your house gets a little extra dusty. The floors are a little extra dirty. You usually take your car and vacuum it and get it cleaned and whatnot, but like you just aren't doing that right now or something like that. Cancer, there's an energy of something is pooling up. Now, this can also be emotionally. So again, kind of like I was saying, jealousy. Like you could have a partner who is like, as you're expanding, as you are growing in your business, as you're growing as a person, becoming more divine and your masculine or feminine energy, whichever gender you are, Cancer, there's an energy here of your partner like having pooling, festering emotions of like envy or jealousy towards this. And it's like they're a bad apple in your life because even though they are like, you know, kind of cool with it, their energy is stagnant and your energy is like a rushing, flowing, you know, white water river in Colorado down the mountains, and you're just, you know, the partner is just like this standing pool of water from 2 days ago rain in like the Walmart parking lot. And it's like, that's not, there's an energy here, Cancer, of incompatibility because someone is really rising and is really excelling. And there was a lot of compatibility in the past. Spirit says this can still work, but it needs to make some adjustments. It's basically this bee that's like, and it's like flying all around. So Cancer, the love is here. The, like the honor, the loyalty is here. But this is going back into the Proverbs 27:17 as iron sharpens iron energy. And it's really testing your commitment right now, Cancer. Testing your commitment to yourself versus your partner. How much are you willing to set your goals or your desires, or throw them under the bus, Spirit is even saying, for the sake of your partner's comfort, for the sake of your relationship's peace or less fighting? You know, you could be like, no, I'm really secure in my relationship, but I just know, you know, X, Y, and Z causes an issue with my partner. And so because of that, I just avoid it altogether. And Spirit's like, can you really live that way? Is it really healthy for you to live that way, Cancer? Because there's certain parts of your soul that you're not expressing because of your partner or because of somebody in your family, some eyes on you, that these eyes on you are bad apples. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer. Yeah, so we have mimicry and immature. So again, there's a bad apple in your life, Cancer. They're very immature. There's something here about a lack of intimacy in a situation because, sorry, my nose is really itchy. Because this person doesn't look into themselves. They're not intimate with themselves, so they can't really be intimate with you, Cancer. All right, going on to what's after Cancer? Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There's something in the water. Leo, you might need to balance your fiery drive out with some water. Go drink some water, go sit in some water, go chill by some water, Leo. Go listen to some water sounds when you sleep. Leo, you are seeing the true colors of somebody in a situation that is also pooling up. So some of you guys could be dealing with, was that Cancer or was it Gemini? Leo, there's definitely something going on that, Leo, this is something from the past. So Leo, there was something from the past that didn't really get off to the right start because other people, there was some sort of interference in a situation. So the situation had to take a nap. We have nap here, go slow. Emotions pooling and a memory that someone can't let go of. So Leo, there's something here that you experienced, someone here that you experienced in the past. You were like going to slowly getting to know them because of your outside situation, Leo. You couldn't just like go after this thing as aggressively or as assertively as a Leo naturally would. So you're just like, you know, you're taking notes on the situation, Spirit says. Now, as true things are being revealed, as the information is pooling up, as the information is collecting, Leo, there's an energy of wanting to jump on this and wanting to step forward. But again, these, oh my gosh, we have litter box and parasites, Leo. Leo, you have to get rid of these people, Leo. There are these people that's just like poo-poo. These people in your life, Leo, are poo-poo. A situation is not what you think at all. It is imbalanced. There's something here, Leo, of people being clout chasers, people wanting you around. Yeah, they're heavy distractions for you, Leo. So for some of my Leos, there's someone in your life. If this is a long-term relationship, then you guys are strongly enable each other, Leo, and there's a need here to really address the negative distractions that you guys help one another enable, whether that's like food addictions, drinking, smoking, TV, sleep, shopping, sex, things like that. So all of everything in moderation, but there's an energy of something is out of moderation, Leo, and it needs to be brought back into moderation. So Leos, I'm not trying to be a parent and tell you to like stop doing something, but just there's something here that's not and that's being abused because it's not being used in moderation or with respect. It's not being seen as sacred, and it's something that should be more sacred. So for some of my Leos, this is because Spirit wants to bring you into your final form. Some of my Leos could be begging for something to change in their life, and Spirit's like, well, you keep being avoidant over here, you're using all these distractions, waiting for me to change something when you need to stop, all those things. And the moment you stop those things and you're in alignment, then you'll see that poof, it's right there. Like the magic fairy will literally poof, put it right in front of you, Leo. There's humbling. When I follow you, it feels like home. It hits me like a storm on a summer day, full crate and Gaida. Never had a love that made me feel this way. So for some of my Leos, you made it through the wilderness. You made it through the wilderness of the after honeymoon phase in a relationship. So for my Leos in a relationship, you went through the honeymoon phase, you went through the phase after the honeymoon where it's like the dark, scary tunnel where you're like, shoot, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? And now you guys are like entering your final form, and you have this like renewed sense of love hitting you like a storm on a summer day, Leo. And there's this energy of restoration and love, and someone could even be making some sort of dramatic expression of their emotion towards someone. Like there can be a lot of romance here. Oh, but some of my Leos, this could be like a fight also. So this is either going to be a really good experience for some of my Leos, it's loving and romantic, or it's going to be the total opposite. I just don't give a fuck by Eminem and Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. So some of my Leos could be really pissed in a situation because they could have a really strong love that, hits them like a storm on a summer day. Never felt this way. But then they find some news or there's something here that was a distraction and it set something off course. Leo, the human vessel needs attention. All I see is dollar signs. All I see is dollar signs. Big mad. Okay. So some of my Leos, there's definitely someone that was hiding something. And as soon as the other person finds out what you are hiding, or as soon as you find out what someone else was hiding, you're gonna be big mad, or they're gonna be big mad. So Leo, definitely take care of relaxing and tuning into that water energy. I believe I started your reading out speaking on that. So just make sure, Leo, that you keep things cooled off, because someone might try and make things a little extra steamy. And we have the thunderbolt lightning. So Leo, I would say this is like 2 like tower cards coming through. So there's definitely big shifts coming through for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo. Virgo. All right, Virgo. Also, guys, I personally follow Vedic sidereal astrology. If you don't know what that is, just type it into Google. Essentially, it's where the planets actually were when you were born, not just how they are based off of the man-made calendar, which is how Western astrology is created. All right, for Virgos, yes, this can work, but adjustments need to be made. You think someone is the cat's meow, is word on the street, Virgo. You think they're the cat's meow. That's what Spirit's saying. Ooh, she is the cat's meow. There's this energy, meow. Oh my gosh, I love it. Virgo, someone could be looking at you this way, like you were just the cat's meow. I haven't heard that saying in a while. And someone's just like watching you, Virgo, or you're just watching someone, but you're like not really speaking yet. You're doing that like not quite lower vibrational Virgo thing, but like the not fully embodied and not fully secure Virgo thing. It's like your intentions are right, Virgo, but you're not fully embodied, you're not fully secure. And so because of that, you're like sitting back on a situation. And if this isn't you, then it's someone that's dealing with you that is not in a low vibration, but they're not fully embodied, they're not fully secure in their masculinity or their femininity. So there is something of them holding back because of that, Virgo. This can work, but adjustments do need to be made. Also, we have the cross at the bottom. I'm hearing How Great Is Your Love, the worship song, so much higher than the mountains. So some of my Virgos pursuing something, you could not have words for this. You're like, well, it's because I just forget words. I forget words when I see this person, or this person forgets words when they see you. If you're like, well, they never talk to me, or you're like, well, I don't talk to them, or they don't talk to you. It's because someone simply is speechless. Leave me breathless. Oh, oh, da 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 da. Go on, go on. Is that Faith Hill, Breathless? I don't know. It's a country song from the 90s. That's coming through. This is the greatest version of you, Virgo, is not the version of you that's like, I can do everything. But the greatest version of you, Virgo, is the version that's disciplined. The disciplined version of you. Now, breaking down discipline, as I did the other day, semantics. What is the word discipline? I used to hate that word. I hated it, Virgo. But at the end of the day, discipline simply means that you're a disciple of something. So I was like, well, shoot, I'm a disciple. I'm a disciple of a lot of things. Like, I'm one of the most passionate people I know, and I follow my passions through and through. You know, it's like I've ridden horses and had them for over 30 years. It's like, that's something that I am tenaciously passionate about. That is something, you know, the greatest version of me is because of the disciplined version of me. It's because of what you do every single day that counts, Virgo. So being very disciplined with yourself is what makes you, it's what sets you up for success in your partnerships, with relationships, with family, with business. And that is a whole different story, navigating, because then you have to deal with, you know, someone else's discipline or a lack of discipline with self. And we aren't just like, okay, discipline, so now I'm forever disciplined. I'm plugged into discipline, so I'm always disciplined. But Virgo, you know, we go in and out of these ebbs and flows. And Virgo, I would say you guys are some of the most disciplined people of the zodiac. So if a Virgo's not being disciplined, it's likely because they were over-disciplined for a long period of time and they've burnt out. So Virgo, there's an energy here of moderation for you as well. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Virgo. We have strong roots. Don't push it, and weak roots. Ooh, back off. News that changes things. All right, so for some of my Virgos, you thought a situation was strong, but you pushed it, and so something like completely broke off, and now the roots are gone. Or vice versa. You and someone thought that things were really strong, but they pushed it, you broke away. So someone broke away here and the other person was like, wait, what? And it's because someone thought a situation was different than how another person was experiencing it. So Virgo, there's something here of not even being on the same page, like totally. Spirit's like, this can be like two people that are like holding hands, and one person, their consciousness is just like, oh my God, I love this person, I love this person. I can't wait until it's our child holding our hand next to it. And oh my gosh, I can't wait until this hand that I'm holding is going to have a ring on it, and I'm putting the ring on that finger. And Virgo, while you're like having this thought, the other person is like, ugh, I'm feeling their hand starting to get warm. And it's like clamming up and like, oh, I hate holding hands. Like, how much longer do I have to do this? But like, I don't want to piss them off. Like, okay, I'll just, so Virgo, there's a situation here that's like unrequited. And this could also just be in a work situation where you know, you're in work and you're like, oh my gosh, is this for real? Like, this place is a joke, that this treatment's a joke. And your manager's like, oh my gosh, everything's so great. Da, da, da. Aren't you so happy here? And you're like, yeah. And inside you're like, nah. So Virgo, there's something like that going on here. Okay, after Virgo, we have Libra. And I actually got it in order tonight, you guys. For like the last few nights, I had been doing Libra before Virgo. I don't know why. It just like rolls off my tongue to go from Leo to Libra. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Libra. Libra. All right, Libra. It's a marathon, not a sprint, so break whatever huge block is in your way, whatever Spirit just like clunked, whatever stack of papers that Spirit just threw in front of you, Libra. Just do one page at a time, Libra, just one page at a time, okay? Spirit is also saying there's something here that you need to do. You've been waiting. Am I going to do? Should I do it? Should I not do it? Spirit says, just do it. Like the Nike symbol, just do it. Also, having lemon water in the mornings first thing, Libra, would be really good for you. Eating bananas, eating pineapples, yellow foods, yellow bell pepper, squash. There's something here about wearing yellow, wearing gold, focusing on using the color yellow more, because there's a lack of self-esteem here, Libra, that is actually creating like a divide in your connections, because someone's perceiving you a certain way or you're perceiving somebody else a certain way, and it all is from like little insecure, what am I saying? Like, it's just, it's just floof. Spirit's saying floof. I'm like, no, what's the actual word for it? Spirit's like, floof. It's just floof. And I'm like, no, it's just like a fabrication. It's a fabrication of the mind, or Spirit is saying it's floof. It's not real, Libra, whatever it is that you're like worrying about, whatever it is. It's just an insecurity here, and there's a need to be more comfortable and just like your fullest, most natural expression, just really like owning who you are, and reconnecting, resurrecting your purity, your innocence. So a lot of my Libras are being asked to kind of revisit your childhood, certain qualities of you as a child. You know, if you're like extra tenacious in the classroom, or you were like teacher's helper, or like you really liked reading out loud, or you really liked tutoring or helping, you know, third grade when you were in fourth grade, or, you know, walking the, you know, whatever it was. Reconnecting to acts of service specifically, Libra. Spirit is saying acts of service are really important for you karmically at this time. Yeah, rain. So there's a purification going on here, Libra. There's a need for a situation to compromise, and you are also being told that this is a lesson in polarity, Libra. So if a relationship is difficult right now, if you feel like there's just no attraction, there's no sex drive, it's because there's no polarity going on. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is not a video where I'm going to go into polarity, but you should research polarity in relationships, and you're welcome. For some of my Libras, a golden opportunity was rejected or lost here because my entire card is upright. When I shuffled, this golden opportunity card came out face up with it in reverse very staunchly. So there's a situation here, Libra, that you left a job, or someone left a job, or someone left a relationship, or left a situation, or is moving. There's something here that was going to be a golden opportunity but was lost. And then we have Don't Lose Me, F It, You Already Lost Me, the song Clear by Roland. So clear as in, where have you been all these years? I've been so far, I've been so near, nothing's ever been so clear. So there's the energy, Libra, of a situation, all of the fog has cleared, and now you see it clearly. You see, this person for what they're worth. They see you for what you're worth. There's something here. If something wasn't appreciated, Libra, you weren't appreciating someone, or someone wasn't appreciating you, or you guys weren't appreciating each other. There was a lack of appreciation here, and it led to a divide in a situation. We have, children, family, relationships, animals are affecting the situation. So for a lot of my Libras, this is within the family, within a relationship, or within the work setting. Libra, we have Disturbia by Rihanna. So you could be disturbed, or someone else could be feeling kind of disturbed at this time about how a situation played out or is playing out. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio, we have bouquet. So you could be gifting something to someone. Someone could be gifting something to you. You could be gifting yourself with something, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. That one wanted to come out. Okay, so we have nostalgia at the bottom of the deck, and we have in the middle of the night, I get a craving and I wake up for you. So someone is missing you, Scorpio. Someone's dreaming of you in the night. There's something here where someone needs to compromise for a situation to come around. The situation could be a marathon. So this is a previous employer, previous connection, previous relationship, Scorpio, that is thinking of you a lot right now. They are wanting to compromise. They're like, opposites attract. If this is a relationship, Scorpio, it is just a marathon. There's times when you need to rest and times when you need to go, Scorpio, and times when you need to rest and times when you need to go, Scorpio. And there's an energy of taking care of your own litter box. Spirit says really weird things sometimes. Right now, Spirit is saying to rest. So take some time to be more quiet. Less is more, Scorpio. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen more than you speak. There is purity and innocence in a situation, so the intentions are pure, even if it keeps grinding gears, bumping heads. But Scorpio, that just makes sense because we have 6 planets in retrograde right now. So with 6 planets in retrograde, Spirit is really saying, it's not really best to commune with others or try and join together or talk in a situation. It's best for people to just be individual at this time, because even the best intentions, we have divine, pure, and innocent intentions here, but they're not able to come out that way or come across that way. And it's just how the energy is right now, Scorpio. We have 5. 5s are all about challenges. But Spirit says, instead of 5 being about change and challenge, Scorpio, Spirit wants you to see 5 as curiosity. Curiosity did not kill the cat, Scorpio. It just made kittens. So some of my Scorpios, please be cautious here. Use protection if you don't want to have a baby. There's that energy coming through. Some of my Scorpios really need to adapt in a situation. And isn't Scorpio fixed? I think Scorpio's fixed. So for Scorpio to adapt, Scorpio's like, ha, ha, ha. That's funny. Scorpio's like, what? It's kind of like a last night's reading. When in Taurus, whenever I was like, Taurus, there's an energy here of, you're a bull, and if a bull jumps in front of your car on the highway, you're not going to get out and push the bull out of the way, because the bull could fucking kill you, and the bull could also total your car. So the bull could not just kill you, but it can total your car. So you're just going to sit there and wait for the bull to move. Scorpio, you're kind of like that. However, for the situation, which, Scorpio, you feel is the cat's meow. I can't remember who else got the cat's meow. Virgo. So some of my Scorpios could be dealing with a Virgo here. Because, you think they're the cat's meow. They think you're the cat's meow. You guys think each other cat's meow. You guys are cats. Definitely cat spirit animals here. We have lions, leopards, panthers, jaguars. It's kind of a leopard, just different region. Tigers. All of that's coming through. Scorpio, when a challenging situation presents itself, I was going to say prevents itself. You can prevent a challenging situation, Scorpio, by, instead of seeing it as a challenge, be like, I'm curious. My curiosity has sparked. Be like, how curious. When something happens, when someone says something, when all shit hits the fan, Scorpio, make your first response to be, how curious. Or that's curious. And see how that simple language, Scorpio, completely changes the dynamic of a situation. We also have the sacral chakra, which is the tummy. So taking any supplements or things that are soothing for the gut would be good at this time. I'm also being drawn to aloe, taking aloe juice, and papaya. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yes, 6 planets are in retrograde right now. Isn't that crazy? I don't think that's happened in a long time. So yeah, Scorpio, this really goes into the last deck. It says retreat. So you're being told to retreat at this time. Now is not the time to connect. Literally, all 6 planets in retrograde are saying now is not the time. Plus, I don't know astrology that well, but I do know Venus is debilitated in Virgo in Vedic astrology, and because of that, relationships are really being challenged. There's something going on with Libra that's making the masculine and the feminine, especially people who are on the path in their divine masculine and feminine, so who are doing all the right things, but it's making the masculine and feminine really clash right now. And that's just planetary things. So Spirit's saying, sometimes, it's just like the tide. It comes in, it goes out. And right now we're being told to go out and not into one another. So Scorpio, retreat at this time. Yeah, we have strong roots. So instead of begging is not a good energy, Scorpio. Have strong roots in a situation and retreat. And if you have strong roots in a situation, you won't be pulled. And that is what is needed. Don't push it, Spirit says. Don't push it. Back off, Scorpio. Don't push it. Okay. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sagittarius, we have parasites, imbalances. Okay, so there's a situation or there are people. Okay, we have go polarities on. So Sagittarius, there could be people in your life that are kind of steering you away from something. So there's something here, go, polarity is on. So there's some relationship, Sagittarius, that's yes. This relationship is yes. It's right for you. It's absolutely meant for you. However, there are parasites, there are people, there are situations, there are things in your life or habits in your life that don't really align with you and this person, this path. And so Spirit is saying you can feel torn when you shouldn't feel torn, and Spirit's really wanting you to realize, oh, those are parasites. They obviously don't want me to reinvent myself. They obviously don't want me to go on this new path. They obviously don't want me to expand into this new direction, this new evolution of myself. When Sagittarius, the people who really love us should love all of our evolutions and as we evolve. There's a good quote, I'm going to have to find it because it's going to bother me, but it's essentially this man just talking about marriage and saying that his favorite part about marriage and loving his wife is getting to know her all over again as she continued to become different people through the marriage. He's like, it felt like I was falling in love all over again repeatedly. Every time she would change, something about her hair or her body or her exercise or what she was passionate about, what she was pursuing in life. And he was like, I never tried to control any of it. And I loved every evolution that she moved into and moved out of. And it was just this beautiful ebb and flow of loving and appreciating her through all of her evolutions. And so Sagittarius, there's an energy here of getting to that stage first with yourself, loving yourself as you change through the evolutions, change through the seasons, Sagittarius, and understanding that it's beautiful to change through the seasons. And it's also beautiful to understand that, not everything can make it through the seasons. Like the leaves on the trees don't make it through the snowstorms, they fall off and fall. And it's like, no, but I really wanted the green leaves on the trees to see the snow. Like it was so important to me. And it's like, but that's just not how it works, Sagittarius. So there can be a situation of really wanting to hold on to something from the past, like a baby blankie, like a binky, like something that's this token of, oh, but it has to still be there. And Spirit's like, just let it go. Just let it go. All right. Now we'll get into the cards for Sagittarius. Okay, true colors being revealed, Sagittarius. So you're seeing someone's true colors, they're seeing yours. Parasites and imbalances coming out for a second time. Sagittarius, you got to get rid of these people. True colors in a situation. Greatness is courage, hard work, and self-discipline, Sagittarius. It takes all of the non-cognitive skills in order to be great. Quote by David Goggins. It's the non-cognitive skills specifically that really set you apart from others, Sag. And Spirit is saying don't be ashamed of life, of what life makes you and how life changes and turns the page for you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have good fruit, so I do like that because I'm pretty sure bad fruit came out the other day. So for some of my Sagittarians, there's definitely something here with the lower chakras, so hips, spine, private parts, legs, knees, circulation. There's something here about your health down, so something here that is healing with the good fruit. We like that, but it needs attention still because it's the root. So something here needs to be tended to more often, Sagittarius. We even have legs and feet coming out in the card after. So circulation could be really important, or stretching. If you're getting any lower back issues or knee pain, Sagittarius, there's a strong need here to build strength in your quadriceps, your hamstrings, really get more dynamic, start doing like weighted lunges, RDLs, sumo deadlift and conventional deadlift. There's a need here, Sagittarius, to get in the gym. And with weights, actual resistance, Sagittarius. We have parasites coming out for a third time, Sagittarius. What is this sorcery? What is this, Sagittarius? What is this? Who are these parasites? Get rid of them. All right. Ooh. Sagittarius, you could be watching someone or someone is watching you, but we have the watcher. There is also the bulletproof and breakaway coming through. So bulletproof and breakaway, or bulletproof and blocked, is what Taurus had. Although some of my Sagittarians, I'm feeling a Taurus. I'm feeling a bull. So you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. Maybe watch the Taurus reading. You could have Taurus somewhere in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Sag, there's a strong need to stop looking at other people's lives and focus on your damn self during this time. And who cares what they're doing over there? And who cares what, they don't even know what they're doing over there. No one knows what they're doing. It's retrograde. 6 planets are in retrograde. So just keep your eyes on, when I'm hearing all eyes on you, it's keep all of your own eyes on you. And when you notice other people looking in on you, do what you can to limit their perception. Put the blinders up, put the blinders on other people. There's a need here for the next 4 weeks, Sagittarius, to just not be as open in certain situations, and things will move a lot more smoothly. All right, I love you guys. If you'd like a private reading, hit me up and I will save this and timestamp it after.